Hello and welcome to our third talk, and today we are going to be focusing on improvement. So day one, we spoke about energy and how it's really important to shift energy, let it flow, get out some negative energy so that we can carry on with whatever it is we've got to do, right? Day two was focused on relaxation. You have to be able to calm the nervous system to be able to focus properly and to be able to carry on, improve your health, and do whatever it else is that you have to do as well. Okay, so if you are watching, I would love it if you could comment, let me know, even if you're watching the replay, comment, let me know if you have watched videos 1 and 2. And today we're going to speak about improvement. So the reason that improvement is the third step, and I feel like most people, when they think about improving themselves, that's going to be the first thing. Hopefully if you've watched days 1 and 2, you'll realize that that's why it's not, right? We have to shift that energy. We have to release anything that we don't want. We have to then calm the nervous system to be able to focus. Okay, that's the main reasons here. Now, when we are going to try to improve yourself, this can mean like anything. Okay, this can be improving your physical health. It can be improving your mindset, improving your parenting, literally anything that you are trying to improve on. The most important thing here is that you connect the mind, body, and soul. Okay, because if one of those is screaming out, let's do parenting for an example. If your heart is screaming out that you need to parent better, but your head is reacting before your heart, it can come out in stress, in anger, in shouting, in arguing. It doesn't matter what your heart is saying because your head gets there first. Okay, this is why we have to be in control and connect the mind, body, and soul. Okay, I know that sounds quite woo-woo and that sounds very yogic, but it is very true. Okay, you can't improve if your body isn't communicating good with itself, right? So I actually listened to a talk the other day about high vibrations and how your body, everybody's body gives off frequencies, and it's been a proven thing now that energy has this massive impact on everything. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you say it like that, right? But I mean, if you look around the room right now, what you can see and what you can't see. Okay, it's been this proven thing that 99.9% of what's around you, you can't see. And that's energy, and that's vibration, and that's frequency, right? So all of that stuff is around us all the time, and that affects us. Okay, so when we are trying to improve ourselves, we have to feel connected. We have to understand what's going on around you. And a great example of this is, I think, did I say it yesterday or the day before? It might have been the day before, about energy. And I said, you can pick up on different people's moods, right? If you're in a bad mood, your child will start playing up. Okay, because they sense your vibration, your frequency, and they pick up on that. So you need to start within to improve your own frequency and vibration. Okay, so there are loads of different ways that you can do this. But it's like if you're building a building, right? You don't just suddenly chuck up a building or start with the top layer, right? You have to work up, which is why we're going over these 5 days and these 5 things that you can do. Okay, so energy, relaxation, today is improvement. Okay, so you imagine that energy is the foundation, right? Relax is getting the plans together. Improve is starting to build. Okay, so we're starting to build that building. Now, obviously improvement can be anything. You can literally use this for physical, mental, anything that is going on in your life, okay? But the main thing here is practice and consistency. And if you've done any of my yoga, you will know that I'm constantly going on about these things, right? I'm constantly saying you have to keep practicing, even if that's 5 minutes a day. You have to stay consistent, because consistency is the only way to get results, okay? We learn by failing. And I know another teacher that I've heard before that said, you never fail, because there is always a lesson to learn. Always. There's always something that you needed to hear or you needed to see or whatever to improve for the next time. Okay? Everything is about consistency and staying with it, because if you give up, obviously you're not going to improve. Okay? I know people who are absolutely amazing artists right now, but they weren't when they started. They just tried and tried and tried and tried and improved, because that is how you get better. Now, obviously, with that being said, you need the tools to help you improve, okay? I'm going to totally mess up this quote now, but it's Einstein, isn't it, that said, repeating the same thing and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. You have to change what you're doing. You have to improve, even if it's slightly, right? Even a slight improvement every single day or every single time, whatever it is that you're thinking of improving, you get better each and every time. So the more often you do it, the better you are going to get. Okay, and it is really hard coming at this with a positive mindset, because if you are repeating something constantly, we all put pressure on ourselves, right? We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect and to get these things done and to be the best at it. I know I definitely do. I'm definitely a perfectionist. So, you have to come at it with a bit more of a positive mindset as well, which we are going to get into this over the next 2 days as well. But it can be really hard. And our brains are there to keep us safe. Okay, it's always trying to protect us, which is why we cling to fear. Okay, so there's two major frequencies in life: love and fear. Love is actually the highest frequency, but because our bodies and our brains are trying to keep us safe, we cling to that fear. So if we can just let a little bit of that love in and start focusing more on that, our frequencies, our vibration is going to go up. And as that goes up, you feel more positive, you feel more confident, and that is when you start to see major, major improvements in your life. Okay, so it's really, really hard, but it's also really important to try to focus on the positive. So actually, that's your little task for today. I want you to focus more on the positive. So if something bad happens, if you start feeling or thinking something negative, switch it to something positive. Okay, it could be, damn, I just spilt my cup of tea all over the place. And maybe the positive is, I don't know, you've had too much tea today and you needed to drink water anyway, so that was a sign. Or, well, I did need to clean the floor, but I've been putting it off and now I have to clean the floor. Like, try and think of it, that's not exactly positive, having to clean a floor, but you get my point, right? Try to turn it into something a little bit more positive, because the same with improving, say, your art skills or your mindset. You have to train your brain to look for the positives. Okay, and when we start seeing the positives, we start feeling more confident and we improve with ourselves. So this can be obviously big or small things. It really doesn't matter how small the improvement is, but that is how we are going to improve. Okay, so just as a quick recap, first, sort out your energy. Second, even if that's punching a pillow, right? That's my number one thing to do. I even did that last night. In fact, I screamed as well. Screamed and hit the pillow because bedtime was very stressful. Then relax. Then you need to calm your nervous system. Okay, I listened to some yoga nidra meditation. Calm to the nervous system. Next, it's improve. Do you know what I did after that? This is all at night, right? So I screamed into my pillow, I punched my pillow, I listened to my yoga nidra to calm down, and then I researched and thought, right, how can I improve this for tomorrow? okay? 3 very simple things, but it's things that we forget. Now, there are 2 more to this, and we're going to go over these over the next 2 days. But these things, I'm telling you guys, these are gold, okay? If you can remember these 5 things, you are going to be so much calmer and happier within yourself. So in case you don't know, I am doing a live training on this and these 5 things on May the 7th. Okay, so I'm going to put a link in the description, but come and join me. It's completely free. I'm going to be doing it probably in the Facebook group, but make sure you sign up because I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to do it on Zoom or the Facebook group. So come and join us, and yeah, it is going to be